Okay, here we have the Baxter Homechoice automated peritoneal dialysis machine. It's a pretty compact machine. I'll turn it on so you can see it with the lights. For any of you that are about to start home peritoneal dialysis, more than likely this is the machine you will be using. There's also a Pro model that includes a little data card. I just have the regular Homechoice model. So this is the machine itself, pretty compact. On top is where the bag of dialysis fluid would go, and then usually you have to use 2 or 3 bags. I personally only have to use 2 bags, so I usually put the second bag on the shelf right underneath. Let me show you what the bags of the fluid look like. Okay, here we have a 6,000 milliliter bag of dialysis fluid that would be used in the Baxter Homechoice machine. Most people use 2 or 3 bags of fluid throughout the night for their treatment. I only have to use 2, luckily. The bags are pretty heavy. They're pretty hefty. You could just about lift it with one hand, but it's pretty heavy. Okay, here we have the cassette set that goes in the Baxter Homechoice machine. What it contains is the cassette that goes in the front area of the machine, and all the tubing that connect the bags and also connect you to the machine, and also the drain line. And you use one of these every night. And it's also sterile. It's in its own plastic little bag, so you get a whole box of those to use throughout the month. Okay, this is a package of drain bags for the cycler. If you're too far of a distance from, say, the toilet or the bathtub or some other drain that you could drain the used fluid down, then you would have to use one of these cycler drain bags. Luckily, I don't have to use them normally, so they kind of sit in their box in case I go somewhere or travel and I need to use it. But that's what the cycler drain bag would look like in its container. Okay, here we have the Baxter Homechoice PD, automated PD machine, the cycler, hooked up with one of the dialysis bags on top. And then I have the second bag hooked up. I have it on the shelf just underneath. Have one of the lines, the drain line, going to my toilet so it can drain out. And the patient line is sitting there waiting to get hooked up to me, which I'll get hooked up in a little while. So that's what the Baxter Homechoice PD machine would look like just before you hook it up to yourself